Good morning, everyone. All right, so I'm trying a couple of things different. I have my phone turned around doing the video, so I'm not quite used to that. So if I keep on looking down, it's because I have something to be able to see what's going on. So hopefully we can make this work, all right? So, pardon me. So today we are making an earring catcher. All right, how beautiful is this? Isn't that lovely? All right, so we got some lace, we got some words, we got some flowers, and if you see, I've got all these earrings dangling from here, okay? And so that's what we're making today. If you're having trouble seeing, just swipe your comments to the right, and you should be good. But just as to show you, you can take the earrings off. Just put them on there, and then it can hold all your earrings. So it's a really beautiful gift or something that you can use to organize your earrings in a pretty way, right? And once more, all dollar store stuff. So I'm just going to hang that to the side there, and we can get started. All right, so this is what we're starting with. It is a splatter screen. All right, so this is usually used to like put over your pots and stuff if you're like making bacon. I'm sure you guys know what it's like to get that grease all splattered all over you and not so much fun. All right, just opening this up. All right, so initially I had the idea of going ahead and grabbing a screwdriver. It's just the handle there is just screwed on. And then I realized that it actually would help it to keep it away from the wall, so it could still hang up, and then that little bit will keep it off the wall, and so it'll still be easier to hang your earrings on. So we're going to go ahead and leave that on. All right, so the other item we have today is this pack that comes in two, so you can totally make one for you and one for your friend for super cheap. All right, and so they are doilies. Okay, just once more from the dollar store. There's a tag on there. You can rip it off. It rips off pretty easy. If not, grab some scissors. Just be careful not to cut the lace, right? And if you look, sorry, I just lost my mirror. There we go. All right, and if you look, it's almost exactly the same size. It's just a little bit, this is a little bit more of an oval, and it might have just be mine, like, you know, dollar store, things get moved in transit. So you just do the best you can, and we're just gonna glue it on here. So we want it, like I started because of the design, I decided that it was probably best to start just put a dab in the middle, a dab of glue in the middle, and glue that down, so then it wasn't moving all around, right? So we're just gonna start with that, and just so the center is gonna be in the center for you. So just gonna put some glue down there. Sorry, I got my fan on. Those that know, we've had a lot of issues with air conditioning in our house, and we are here in Texas, so it's really hot. So if I look like I'm in a hurricane, it's not real, it's just the fan on in my room. All right, there we go. So I'm having trouble reading questions or anything. I can see you guys writing, but I still have to figure out a better system for this. All right, so we got this. We've got the middle glued, okay? And then we'll just do something similar. We'll just lay down the glue around the edges and just pull the lace out to the edges, right? All right, so this one's gonna fit pretty easy. Okay, and as you see, there's some runoff there. So it's up to you how you want to deal with that. Either you can use the glue gun and wrap it around and glue it down, or you can just go ahead and snip it off. Luckily the lace is pretty thick, so it's not going to unravel or anything like that. At least it didn't for me, so it should be all right. Depending on if you use other materials, I'll show you one of the other things I did. All right, so once more, just going around the edge. All right, so that's basically what you're going to do. Just put the glue down, lay it on the edge. When you get to this side, you know, you might need to pull it a little bit tighter. It's okay if that's showing a little bit. What you can do, if it bothers you or you're concerned about it, you could always add some ribbon once you're done and just do it all the way around, and then you'd have like a more finished edge, I guess. All right, so I'm just gonna set this aside to show you guys. So I also did another kind of lace. I had some material floating around my house, and I saw this. And so just pretty much the same thing. I just put the glue around, set it down on top, and was able to do that. So I didn't have to worry about the middle because it didn't have the same kind of design. And so I thought this one might be good too, because you've already got a nice handle on that, right? Okay, so that's the example of the lace all done. I think I just realized a glitch in my plan, but that's okay. We can figure this out. So we'll just hold it this way where it's already glued, okay? So this will be our top. All right, and then the next thing I did was I found this sign at the dollar store as well. It says wild and free, and it's got the pretty flowers, and this is a cute sign on its own, but I'm totally going to use it for this. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the top that has a handle, and make sure you don't cut the string, okay? So maybe hold on to that string to make it easier to make sure you don't accidentally cut it, because we want that to be our hanger for ours. So just cutting as close as you can. It's going to be at the back, and so nobody's going to be seeing that. Okay. Well, as you can see, that's not super close, but once more, it's going to be at the back, so it'll be fine. All right, so we got that. I guess we should take off the tag too. All right, there we go. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over, decide where we want our top to be. All right, and we're going to flip it over, and we're going to glue the front of this. See, there's a tag on the back, so we want to glue the front of it. And I buried my glue gun. There we go. All right, so you want it nice and thick, so go ahead and put lots and lots of glue on. It's going to dry by the time I get it on. All right, here we go. And get this going. All right, and we're just going to place it right on the top there. So right on the bar. Try and have it sticking out about the same amount on either side. Okay. Yeah, so this plan isn't going to work. I might have to get like a mirror or something so then I'm able to see better. All right, so here we go. And now we got our hanger. Ooh, I shouldn't have pulled it so quick. All right, so we got the hanger on there, right? All right, so we'll set that aside. So you'll probably want to let it rest a little bit. What I actually did too was once I was done gluing it, I went back and went underneath and just added some more glue just to give it, just to make it a little bit more secure. So just kind of fill in that area, that little gap with glue. So let's see if you guys can see here. So that little gap in there, just go ahead and stick the glue and glue it on in, all right? Okay, now we're gonna go back to this one because it'll be easier to work with, okay? And what I did was I cut just really close around, all right? So just leave a little gap. I wouldn't go like right against it, but leave like just a little bit of space and kind of bubble around it, right? So cut that out. So I already prepped that for us, all right? And we're just once more gonna glue it on, okay? So what I did was I made sure I kind of liked where the placement was, where I was going to put it, right? And then just go around the outside, not super stressed about how close you are. We mostly just want to make sure that it's going to be held down. In the other one, it has the screw in the middle, so it will bubble just a little bit in the middle, but you should be fine. All right, hopefully that's good placement. All right, and then what I did to make sure, if you look like some of the edges will be a little bit flappy, just go ahead and add a little bit of glue right at the end of it and just smooth it out and make sure you got all your sides done. All right, and then after that, it's totally up to you. I mean, even this is optional. Even just the plain lace is quite pretty, so you can totally get away with just the plain lace to be able to do it. But adding on the little sign I thought was fun, and so I wanted to make sure I showed you guys how to do it. Another idea I had, as you saw in the example, I put some of the flowers on there to go with it. And another idea I had, like I said, about the ribbon on the outside, and you could even add ribbon on the bottom, was a great idea that I had, that you can add on your bows or clips or anything like that to be able to hold more things, or to maybe just give it a little bit more of the earring catcher kind of feel to it. All right, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you guys end up trying it, I would love to see your variations, or if you do the exact same thing, I would still love to see what you guys do. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Tuesday, and we will talk to you next Tuesday. Have a great day, you guys.